Greetings and welcome to the Reparenting Daily podcast. In this podcast, we'll dive deep into reparenting, exploring all of the tools and resources that you'll need to help you along your journey. This podcast is divided into 3 sections. The first is a daily reading. The second is a discussion of the reading, followed by suggested journal prompts. And the last section is a peaceful meditation for closing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whenever and wherever you're joining us. I'm so glad you've joined us today on this journey of healing and growth. If it's your first time here, welcome. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to this podcast wherever you're following. Your support helps us to reach more people who may benefit from this very important work. And also, if you're enjoying this content, please consider leaving us a 5-star review on Apple or Spotify. It really makes a huge difference in allowing us to spread the word and to build a supportive community. Now, just a quick few updates before we dive in. First, I'd like to invite you to join our new Patreon community. By becoming a member, you'll gain access to many resources, and we'll also gain access to 3 weekly meetings. On Sundays, we have a group meditation. On Tuesdays, we have a book club discussion. And on Thursdays, we have an open topic conversation. You can find out more details about this if you go to the Reparenting Daily website and check out the community tab. In addition to that, we've also created a WhatsApp group to foster daily connection and support where you can reach out and find other fellow travelers along the journey. It's just one of the many ways we're building their network of resources to help you along your reparenting journey. The next announcement I'd like to share is that I just released 2 new books designed to enhance your reparenting experience. The first is a Reparenting Daily journal. This journal aligns with the podcast and is structured by monthly themes with weekly sub-themes to guide your reflections. Starting on January 1st in 2025, the coming year, this journal will follow along with each episode of the podcast, offering an interactive way to deepen your practice of reparenting while staying engaged. You can find this on Amazon, and you can also find it on the website if you go to the bookstore tab. The second book is Fairy Tales for Reparenting Volume 1. This is a deeply personal project that's close to my heart. It's a collection of fairy tales crafted to inspire hope, connection, and healing for your reparenting journey. These stories are specifically designed to help you reconnect with your inner child and find joy, creativity, and reconnect to those tender emotions through storytelling. Think of it as a playful yet profound companion on your reparenting journey. Volume 1 is now available, and I'm also working on the 2nd and 3rd volumes that will be coming earlier next year. You can find both of these books on the Reparenting Daily website under the bookstore tab, or you can search them directly on Amazon. Now, looking ahead, as we approach the 2nd year of this podcast, we're excited to introduce more interactive and engaging content. We'll continue to build on things we've achieved so far while taking our community and the reparenting journey to the next level. It's really about continued growth, continued iteration, and continuous improvement. Much like the process of nurturing the bonsai tree, our reparenting journey requires our consistency and care. So thanks for being here and for supporting this project, and also for committing to your healing journey. Now, without further ado, let's dive into today's practice. Today's reading is from the I Ching, hexagram 61. It's entitled Inner Truth. Through openness and gentleness, the correct solution is reached. Arriving at the correct solution is difficult. To a difficult situation requires receptivity to inner truth. Unless we are willing to put aside the strong emotions of our egos and devote ourselves to discovering what is right, there can be no hope of progress at this time. Help only comes when we invite it with sincere and innocent attitude. The I Ching teaches a simple but effective method of influencing difficult people and arduous situations. It advises us first to lay aside our prejudices, our feelings of being wounded, angry, or right. And second, to seek to understand the positions of others and the lessons that the sage is teaching us with the situation. Even when another is truly out of line, it is only by accepting this and remaining balanced that you make it possible for positive change to occur. Gentleness and understanding create in others an unconscious willingness to be led. The superior person therefore avoids the use of anger and force in trying times, knowing that they only prolong conflict. It is far wiser to accept that each experience we have is necessary for us to learn something about ourselves and the higher laws of life. The greatest openings come when we meet difficulty with acceptance, gentleness, and the desire to understand the lesson underneath. First line, strength belongs to those who are inwardly and outwardly devoted to what is good. Examine yourself for negative habits and let them go before they cause a fall. Second line, inner strength or weakness is always being communicated to others. If you are devoted to higher things, that will be felt. If you are not, that will be felt too. Third line, if you rely on another for your peace of mind, your balance is lost. Be neither flattered nor dismayed at fluctuations in another's expectations. By maintaining your inner independence, you successfully negotiate the path. Fourth line, one must recognize the source of one's power in order to maintain it. When your ego takes credit for progress, misfortune follows. When you acknowledge the help of the sage, good fortune follows. Fifth line, your quiet strength and devotion to inner truth can create a unity where now there is chaos. Correct yourself meticulously, and others will follow you. Sixth line, do not try to talk others into accepting truth. Self-development is made step by step, and each must find his own pace. Reticence towards others and innocence in your own attitude is advised. Thank you, and that's the reading for today. Welcome back. Today's reading was from hexagram 61, Inner Truth. This hexagram emphasizes the importance of aligning with your deepest authenticity and cultivating inner harmony. In Reparenting, Inner Truth reminds us that healing begins with honesty. Acknowledging our true feelings, needs, and experiences. It's about creating a safe space within ourselves where we can be fully seen, heard, free from judgment or fear. Reparenting it is an invitation to reconnect with our inner child and offer the understanding and validation we may have lacked in the past. Inner Truth also speaks to the power of sincerity and openness in building trust, both with ourselves and with others. As we reparent, we strengthen our relationship with our inner child by listening to their voice and honoring their wisdom. This creates deep levels of vulnerability and courage as we peel back the layers of defense mechanisms as well as conditioned beliefs that we have hidden our true selves. By embracing our inner truth, we create a foundation of self-trust that becomes the guiding light of our healing journey. Finally, this hexagram teaches us to radiate authenticity outward, influencing the world around us. When we live in alignment with our inner truth, we naturally attract relationships, opportunities, and experiences that resonate with our highest self. Reparenting is not just about reparenting the past. It's about cultivating a future where we live in alignment with who we truly are. As we go to the journal prompts for today. Number 1. What truths about your feelings, needs, or desires have you been avoiding? How can you gently bring them into light and honor them? Number 3, reflect on your relationship with your inner child. How can you build trust with them? By listening to and validating their voice. Number 3, what does living in alignment with your inner truth look like? How can you take one small step today to move closer to that vision? Thank you, and as always, take care and be well. And now, let us move on to the final section, the daily meditation. This is an unguided meditation, and I will simply provide some music where you can take some time to relax. Please feel free to choose a location and a place where you feel safe and where you can be undisturbed for the next 10 minutes. You can choose to be sitting, standing, laying down, as you like, whatever makes you comfortable. Thanks for being here, and enjoy the meditation.